I'm screaming. What do you want to
Okay, we live. Y'all ready?
Hey, we live.
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the StartUp Podcast, new edition. We got a full episode. We got so many guests. I don't even know everybody's name. We got so many guests in here. I can't even lie to you. So I'm going to go down the line. We're going to start introducing everybody one by one. We're going to start with my first guest right here. Introduce yourself.
I'm Nyasia, or Asia.
Go ahead.
I'm Jasenia.
My name is Domain. You know what I'm saying?
It's Jazz.
Tremaine.
Jordan.
Zay.
Hey.
Tremaine, Jordan, Zay, Jasenia, and everybody else.
Disrespectful. Wow.
All right. So, look, I'm glad all y'all came to the show. I know we out here we in the lobby. We really turning it up out here. We came out to where we at? Where we at? Everybody, let everybody know where we at.
Yeah, LA, nigga.
LA.
Never mind.
Glendale, LA.
Glendale.
This is Los Angeles, bro.
Los Angeles. We turning it up.
Los Angeles.
And
All them Los type roads and shit, we don't know, bro.
we don't know none of little town. We don't know none of that. You feel me? So, how we start off every show? We give the people listening like a quick tip of the day. So I don't know if any of y'all want to give somebody a quick tip, or whoever wants to step up and give a quick tip of the day, go ahead and do it. Talk to somebody and let them know. Quick tip. It doesn't matter what it's about.
Shit, tip of the day, brush your teeth.
Talk to
Drink
somebody.
your water.
Talk about it.
Brush your teeth.
Please brush your teeth.
And please drink your water. Stay hydrated.
Brush your teeth.
But especially your teeth. Like, please.
With cold water, too.
Hey, speaking of tip, any female can have this tip.
Ooh, let them know, Tremaine.
We already going that way? That's how we start.
That's how we start the show.
Well,
That's how we start the show. All right.
Oh my God.
we here
So
now.
I know how we wanted to start the show. Y'all want to talk about like dating advice, dating apps, and all type of shit. So, so speaking of dating apps, who here got like Tinder? What's that ass like? Bumble?
Hey,
what
be
apps
okay,
y'all got? So anything like that? Go ahead, start us off. What about the dating apps you want to talk about?
All right. So listen. Right. So like, I had some homies and I had my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I know niggas who are like on the game type shit. Like I have Tinder Gold. I have BLK Plus or whatever. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Pay for that?
yes, you do. That's what that's like $30 every 3 months or some shit. I don't know. But like I know people who are on that and like they be like, to be honest, that shit useful. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Facts. Let me tell you something,
You
bro.
got the gold?
Not now, but in Vegas, it said secret admirers and shit. I'm like, I don't want this shit to be a secret no more. I want to know this shit. So I paid $15 for the gold.
wait, okay. So like that shit really did work for you though.
Hell yeah. It did. Cause I didn't have to keep waiting until I matched. I just seen my matches. I'm like, oh, these bitches is bad. These bitches, man. Boom. It's just a quicker way to get an interaction, you feel me? Yeah. I'm supposed to be living up here? Yeah.
So my question is like, you think the dating apps is the best way to get females? Like you think dating apps. So what would you use to get a female? Like number one priority.
Are we talking
The
about
club.
sleeping with females or like actually dating?
Both, nigga.
Not dating, bro. We're too young. But look, the best way to get
a female, like she's like, you know, boom.
I say college campus. If you're not in college, the club.
A club?
I'm not coming for no girl from the club.
Wait.
Ever.
Not
Period.
a girlfriend. Just
Just
a homie.
Homie, what did I tell you earlier?
Okay, wait. All right, hold on. Cause this is the thing, right? I go to Cal State San Bernardino, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm a cybersecurity major, and I'm in the cybersecurity club. I am not trying to spit no game at no bitches inside the cybersecurity club.
Straight
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Right?
Why not?
Okay, check this out. My major is psychology.
Let's talk about it.
Let's
Why
talk
not?
about
My
it.
major is psychology, so all the ladies is be in that class and shit.
I get you,
So it'd be late as fuck.
but I'm saying like not every club is meant for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not the security club. hell
No. No.
Those is women that's tackling niggas and shit. We don't want them.
Y'all are crazy.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
My bad,
You
y'all.
gotta elaborate. No, you gotta elaborate on that. I need to hear it.
Women that's tackling niggas and shit. They
Yeah,
securities,
hear
bro.
about that.
Say that.
Bro. All right.
All right,
You
let 'em
work
know.
in security at the mall.
Yep.
That means a nigga's trying to run off with the Concords. You gotta tackle his ass. Nah, bro. Bro, imagine. Hold on.
Okay,
Look.
that's a little different.
Check this out. check this out, bro.
Cybersecurity.
Yeah, I don't know what that major is. I'm thinking security for real, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking security for real. I don't know.
Psychology.
Oh no, not my shit. I thought he was talking about security. But
No,
look,
no, I feel you.
imagine you're coming home from work. You're asking your wife, "What'd you do today?" I tackled a nigga. Huh?
I tackled a nigga.
Did you get his ass for real? You gonna be like, "Shit, I'm gonna be careful when I'm talking crazy to you."
At least she
Shit.
can defend herself.
Oh hell yeah, but she ain't even defending herself. She just running that shit.
She can defend
Let's
herself
defend it.
and you.
Nah, she's defending
So do
the
you
mall.
fuck with that?
To an extent.
So
mean, if
you're
you're
trying to
hella
tackle
love-
niggas. You're trying to tackle niggas.
No, not me personally. No.
Okay, that's fair.
Do you see me?
I just don't want a woman that goes through that almost every day. Hut.
Why y'all scared of getting tackled by a female though?
I'm not
Come
scared.
here.
I didn't say I'm scared to get tackled by a female. I
Hold
said,
on.
do you
not
do
gonna
you
happen.
want to tackle someone?
I can.
Every
you-
day?
I wanted to. I wanted to.
Bro, every day it's on the line, bro. That's crazy. That's a different mentality.
See, I never understood that, like, security job. Me personally, if someone came to the store and wanted to take some shit, go ahead, bro. Like,
Oh, me, bro.
I don't even give a fuck. Like,
Okay,
they don't pay me
yeah.
enough to stop you. Like, they don't pay me enough to stop. Go ahead,
You
bro.
know what's
Alright, yeah,
crazy?
yeah,
I was
yeah.
a manager
You got a
though,
point,
and
you got a
I
point.
had to like push somebody against like a rack and shit because they were stealing a bunch of shit.
Well, you-
so
you-
I had to push them against the
you, like-
rack.
Like,
yes.
grab them, like,
Yes, at Mainland over in.
Damn.
where,
You don't
where,
get
where?
paid enough for that.
I don't. I don't. I really don't. I really don't.
I feel like that's the problem,
But
right?
it was like
Pushing-
three. It was three bigger dudes, and they
pushing is
had
cooling.
their hoodies on, and so
Three?
they ran. But they ran through our back door. They
You
ran through our
fought three
back door.
niggas? Wait.
Trey,
It wasn't just me.
Giving my
Obviously, I would have got my ass beat. But like,
I was like, hey, yo.
like,
But,
like,
like-
spearing niggas,
Spearing
pushing is
niggas.
cooling. That's cooling. But like with Palomalu and type shit, don't do that.
all I did was shove him.
Yeah, that's cooling.
Show. Oh, you
Power
show.
shove. I don't. I don't want that.
I'm not doing that.
So you gonna leave him alone?
Want to get a bonus?
I'm vlogging
for
this.
doing that?
It's an experience, bro. Not everybody just be doing this shit. You feel me?
Yeah, it's not meant for everybody. Straight up.
Are we talking about security still?
Security. You ever work security?
I thought it was
I
psychology
have worked
still there.
security.
So
though.
give me a story about security. Anytime
Bro,
you worked, any
bro,
story you want.
So I work at this place called Flat Top, which is in Riverside. It's like a Blue Lives Matter bar. You know what I'm saying? So like it's the white folk. You know what I'm saying? Flat
You
Top.
work
Is it the
there?
one by my house?
Yeah, in Woodcrest.
I like that one.
Yeah, no, hey, no. They have good food. No. Pause. You know how a restaurant is good? A restaurant is good if that shit has good ranch. Niggas do not have good ranch, and they have good ranch. You know what I'm saying? So like, no. Pause. Flat Top has good ranch.
Hey, bro.
Niggas do not be having good ranch, bro.
Their ranch is not good. Their food's probably
Good ranch is a big deal.
You fuck with the Habit, nigga? The Habit has good ranch.
Good ranch. You
Me, I
gotta be
just have
extra.
to have ranch with my food.
Right. No, but I'm saying, so one time I was working at Flat Top, right?
hell yeah.
And my brother, he'd been working there before me, right? So he's like the head security guard type shit, right? So like, we're working there, and one time this rowdy ass like drunk customer, you know, it's a bar, comes in, you know, on some shit. He's like a 50-year-old white man, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of big. He feels like he's some shit, you know, he's doing some shit, and my brother was like, all right, bro, you need to calm down. And he low-key swung on him. But it was like, he was so drunk that it was like, bro, did he really swing? Like, I don't really know if that was really a swing, right? And then he did the same shit on a bartender, right? And as head security, he's like, okay, I can't fuck with that. Like, you swung on someone else that I'm working with, right? So he puts him out, like, chokehold, like, good night. You know what I'm saying? And like, he was out, woke up like 30 seconds later, left like with his homies or whatever, and then like a couple weeks later tried to sue on some shit, which didn't go through.
It didn't work
But,
out,
like,
right?
yeah, no, it didn't work out. But I'm saying, I mean, that's probably the shit that like I saw, or someone almost died, nigga. Like someone had like a heart attack or some shit, and I was
Yeah.
holding him. I was like, I don't know, like. I'm not CPR certified. What the fuck am I supposed to do, right? Like he's dying. But he got up and he was fine. But like,
solid.
no.
That was in Riverside.
Yes, nigga. That's what I'm saying.
At La Vida, some guy got thrown out. He got
Oh.
literally like 5 security guards like threw him and he hit the floor. His face hit the floor really bad, and he came back. But he honestly though, he got up and started threatening to shoot the place up. So I don't know.
You know what?
I don't know.
That boy is
I felt bad. I felt bad that he was like that he got
sounds
thrown
like-
out the way he got thrown out because he was really upset. He was like, dude, like, can somebody talk to me and tell me like why they did that to me?
So you felt bad for homie?
I really felt bad for him, but then he started threatening to shoot the place, and I was like, hey.
The thing is, like, I understand that, right? But I feel bad for security guards more, because I'm like, I understand what that is like, because I've been one, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, security guards are always put in shitty situations, right? Because you're not doing shit for like 5 hours until some shit pops off, and it's like, so what are you gonna do about it? And it's like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
yeah.
I feel like it's a little different, but I feel you though.
I feel like as a security guard though, when you like sign up for the position, you kind of gotta be ready for shit like that to happen though and pop off.
That shit is like, I get paid in cash every weekend, and that shit is unregulated by the government, nigga. Like, like you do have to be ready for shit to pop off, but like that's under the table.
You say, wait, really?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Well, for me at least.
When
I
he
don't
was
know
in
about
there,
everything.
yeah.
I know, I'm all, hold on.
What's the name of that place?
Yeah, we need to know.
Oh, would you work security for the airport?
No. Fuck no. Nope.
No.
Hell nah.
I just wanted to know.
Why not? I want to know why not though.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if you have to work for an airport, you got to deal with some like other shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the people at an airport, are dickheads. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people at an airport who's like, you won't let me get on a flight because of this, because I'm too drunk, would be like some white motherfuckers who'd be like really mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to deal with white people, because
All right, you got to choose between the mall or casino.
a mall or a
Mall,
casino?
Yeah, mall or casino.
A mall.
Me personally, I'd rather work casino.
Why?
that's what I'm
Tell me
saying.
why. Tell me why.
I'd rather work
Because I feel like
casino.
it's more controlled in the casino than a
I
mall.
feel like when you're in a casino, you know what you're getting into, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like a mall, especially with things getting
random
shot
as
up and
fuck.
stuff,
True.
it's random as fuck. You don't
Well,
know what's
okay,
gonna happen.
it depends on where the mall is. I'll tell you that, right? Like a casino, I feel like
Yo,
you're gonna get like.
dude. My bad. I say what's up, my dude.
It's okay.
My bad.
I feel like a casino, it gets like the same, right? Like I feel like it's the same situations like
Every
a
time
mall.
it's repetitive.
But
You
like
know what
like
you're getting
I
into.
just say what's up to
yeah,
my
yeah,
dude.
that's true.
You're my
In a
dude
mall
too,
though,
bro.
it's like
You're my
where I'm
nigga.
from, like you're gonna get homeless people.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like the worst that you're gonna have to deal with. Is like niggas who are like crackheads.
When you ever heard of a,
Niggas can be crackheads and drunk.
Have you been to Inland Mall,
when you heard of a
niggas?
casino get shot up?
Yeah. but
Yeah. San Bernardino. Yeah.
Most of the time. Most of the time.
The Dino. Yeah, no.
We ain't gonna get into that. Never.
So I want to like switch gears a little bit. We all came from a little event, and I want to like get into it. So Trey, I want you to grab the mic over there. Talk about the little event we was just at. You was DJing over there. Where were we at? What were we supporting over there?
Support the cause, Ukrainian,
Talk about it.
and stopping the violence. But most importantly, just networking, just exposing our craft basically. And I'll go by DJ Tremaine, by the way.
DJ
on
Tremaine.
the ones and twos. Just turn up the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, where can they find more about you on Instagram? Where?
At Tremaine G1 on Instagram.
Yeah, look him up, bro. You're not gonna be disappointed at all.
Hey,
So-
he's spitting.
Quick question: how'd you get started in DJing? Like, what started that?
Talk about
Good
it.
question, man. Good question. So, me and my homie Zay right here. So we all started like straight like during high school. So we will always just throw parties, and then we would just rent out speakers and then just do Bluetooth speakers and just play music off of speakers. And I'm like, why can't I just invest to be a DJ? You know what I'm saying? So, and I have a passion for music too. So that's the main reason why.
Okay.
I started DJing.
Have you ever tried like to seriously rap, or was it always DJ?
Oh nah, just straight DJing. I got some bars, but
What year was it? What year was it that you started DJing?
literally on New Year's of 2020.
Okay. Well, that's when you started DJing.
Yeah, on New Year's.
I thought you were doing it even before that. You wasn't?
No, bro.
Really?
I got my stuff before, of course, New Year's in 2020. But my first show was in 2020.
Well,
on
were
New
you
Year's.
like doing like parties and stuff before that?
Yeah, parties.
That counts. Like
I
you
mean,
was-
no. I'm just saying, just like on the aux, bro.
That still counts though. That's all. I used to do that shit back in the day too, but like I never really wanted to be a DJ, but it was like fuck, I was always on the aux. So I was like, fuck it, let me just throw some shit together.
But starting on the ones and twos, my very first show
The mic.
was January 1st of 2020.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So with COVID, how has that affected your DJ?
So that's the thing. I mean, the best thing. I'm kind of happy that, I'm not saying that I'm happy that COVID started, But like, you know, while COVID occurred, I was working on my craft.
It gave you the opportunity.
Yeah, I was working on my craft on the ones and twos, just practicing on my mixing, the transition, all the important stuff, you know, for DJs.
Yeah. What's your if you had to say like what's your favorite part about being a DJ?
Yeah.
Like is it the transitions? Is it the people, the energy? Like what's your favorite part?
Most importantly, the people, like, cause I'll go based off the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, yeah, no offense, like if I see like majority of white people just play like top 40 music, you know what I'm saying? or like, you know, some blacks, you know what I'm saying? Just play some like Louisiana or twerking shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Is it like simple? Like you feel like it's always like, all right, this is the crowd. This is what it is.
Yeah, you just gotta read the crowd, bro.
I feel like you're really good at reading.
Yeah,
the
you
crowd.
are pretty
Yeah,
good.
Today, I was like, oh, he a real DJ.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Well,
Justin Bieber threw me for a loop.
Hey, no, but that was lit. They turned up after that.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I had to switch from Yang Twins to Justin Bieber real quick.
I fucking remember that shit too. I was like, oh, this nigga playing Justin Bieber.
All outside too, I think.
Appreciate
All
it.
outside.
Okay, I feel like I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like today a lot of DJs be asses, like be ass, bro. Like
Some of them do.
DJs suck, bro. I be at places and I'm like, bro, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? Like,
And that's important. That's why like it's all about reading the crowd. Cause like if you don't read the crowd and you just play the shit that you wanna hear instead of the crowd, it's just like, yeah, like without a DJ, the party don't start. But at the same time, you gotta look at both ways. Like if you see the crowd about to leave, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like you just throw it like a banger, like a top song, you know? Like you would think like people would really dance to, you know what I'm saying? Like back that ass up. For example.
So you know.
You know, like for example, like towards the end of the party, like, cause like the party was going to like 3 a.m. You could tell like people was like getting tired and shit, cause like, you know, it's like towards the end of the party.
Late.
And then I see people about to just walk out the door, and I ended up with Juvenile, back that ass up. Everybody ran
turned
back
around.
inside. I was like, bro. But yeah, you are right. Like, there's a lot of DJs. There's some DJs that's cool, but
Bro, I feel like the ones that are on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go to a club and there's a DJ there. Why does he suck? Like, there are so many people who are talented. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're talented. You know what I'm saying?
Are
Like,
you talking
there are
about
niggas.
Hideaway in Riverside? Are you talking about that DJ? No?
No names, huh?
Listen,
He ain't saying no
Listen.
names.
in general.
so you guys not being DJs, I got a question.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's really easy.
Anything.
So, I'm a pick 3. So, what do you think is more important in a party? Mixing, or a transition, or the actual song?
The song.
The
The
song.
song.
Thank you. Yeah,
I
like
think it goes song, and then it goes transition,
yeah,
and then
the
Bro.
mixing.
yeah, because
The transition could be ass. And if the song be bumping, I'm gonna
It don't
be on the
matter.
floor.
It don't matter what the song come on next. Bow, we on it. You feel
Yeah,
me?
you know what I'm saying? So, like, there's like some people be thinking like, oh, okay, let's see if this DJ's a rookie, or let's see what song he chooses, or whatever. So I was like, that's why I was just asking, like,
Yeah,
the
I feel like-
transition or the mixing or the song selection. You
What-
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the cherry on top.
Yeah, no, because I feel like the thing is, bro, I've been in clubs where it's like, I've heard the transition and I was like, okay, like, where are we going? And they play some ass shit. I'm like, well, that was for nothing.
EDM.
Like, why did we
Build
transition?
up for nothing.
Have you guys
Felt
hired,
that.
have you guys hired any DJs like at least ask for a rate?
Nah, cause
I've seen
I can
rates,
take
yeah.
aux and feel comfortable.
That's what I'm saying.
At least ask for a rate, like not hire, just ask for a rate, bro.
Personally, I haven't. No.
Okay. Cause look, I'm telling you, like most of these DJs, I want to say like at least 98% of them, like they don't but like they charge at the ass. Like I want to say like depending on the occasion, of course, like a wedding, a minimum that they will charge, bro. I want to say like $800. Cause like a wedding it should
What's
be
the
like
big deal?
I mean, it also depends on how often you're doing it, right? If
yeah. Like if
Within
you're
this craft, right? If you're looking at it from like an entrepreneur or a business standpoint,
Yeah.
depending how how often you're doing it is kind of how you go according to charge, which I think is with anything today, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that
if
too.
I'm not having frequency in it, why am I not charging more, right, to cover bills? Because at the end of the day, you also have to think of it in the sense of, like, I got bills to pay, right? So if it's not going to cover that, then what is it worth to me?
But like at the same time, like it sucks to be like, I understand you have bills to pay, but your ass at this, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
If you're gonna go pay somebody though, wouldn't you already cover that to begin with, right? If I'm gonna hire somebody, and I'm gonna take money out of my pocket, I'm not gonna sit there and not go with you, right, down
definitely
a
got a
list
point.
of what we're gonna do. I'm not
Right.
gonna go down what we got already set out.
But like that's the problem, right? I feel like people who have like, especially if we're talking about rich people who don't know like what the fuck is going on, they're just like, okay, I just need a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not like they're not sitting down and having that conversation of like, this is the music, or they'll just be like, okay, like 70s. What'd you say?
Like, oh, my fault. When you be DJing and shit, do you be wanting to like get off the machine and just start breaking females? Like, is it hard to like?
Yes, he do. Hell yeah.
I'm fucking dead. Hey, yo.
I know he do, because I was nigga.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying. He knows.
hey, are you able to like do like add a quick clip to the podcast?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, cause hey, right now, hey, that's funny as hell.
Send that
That's
shit,
funny as
airdrop that
hell.
shit.
Do it like, damn, I gotta. Oh my.
No, that's funny because it actually happened on my very first gig, my very first DJ gig, and okay. I was just no,
talk about it.
it's crazy because
Let's hear it.
it's funny as hell. But anyways, you got to add that clip. It's gonna be added to the podcast anyways. But anyways, I was just getting the party lit, just straight twerking songs and all that. It was so good. Like one of the females came around the table and started dancing. I was like, oh yeah, I took off. I was like, hold on.
I'm fucking dead.
Twerk all over. I was like, hey, it was so good. I was about to get ones out of my pocket and start throwing it. I was like, but shit, no, it was a good night.
Okay, wait. Have you ever had to kick someone out of the DJ section?
No hesitation. Bro, look at this. So it was, and at that, it was a big girl too. And like,
Screaming.
bro, I'm playing music. It's good to have a good time, and you know, I know people get drunk and all that, but I hate when like people cannot handle the liquor. You know what I'm saying?
They get sloppy.
So this girl, she decided, bro, to like go in front of my table and starting to. And I messed up. I was playing some Louisiana twerk shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's your fault.
And
That's your fault.
but
nigga.
she was moving good. though, bro.
He knew.
She was moving so good though. It's like for her size at the same time, I'm all looking like.
So you grabbed
damn.
that,
So picturing Big Mama, bro, but she can move like hella like Tyreek Hill and Big Mama put together, bro. Like look, nigga. Bro, she's doing all these spin moves and started twerking, but like literally hit my laptop, bro.
Oh,
so
shit.
hard, so hard, and I still have it, bro. When I turn it on, half of the screen is just all black, bro. So like,
She got your laptop.
like
She did that shit.
bro, her ass is like built on top of her
Big
back.
mama shit.
So I'm like, bro. I had to stop the whole thing, and it was still work. It's still working. I can only see like half of my screen. It was like slanted, bro. I was like, bruh. I was like, she gotta get out. Like, she definitely gotta. I was like, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, but none of that shit is gonna kill her. But I was looking. I was like, okay, she moving, and then she backed that ass. I was like, oh shit, and it was so
That
bad.
was an invite.
Man.
She said, say less.
But at the same time, yeah, I had to. But
After the laptop.
another topic, bro.
She had to get in where she fit it. Okay.
So, I'm telling you, a lot of these DJs, they do not accept song requests. They will
Yeah,
either.
that's a fact.
They will
No, that's
either.
true.
Look,
That's true, bro.
They will either.
Yeah. No.
They'll either tell you no, like straight up, or they will ignore you. Or here's another thing.
Go ahead. 'cause I
Here's
have a
another
story.
thing. Here's another thing. They'll be like, okay, yeah, I got you. Okay, I got you. But like 5 minutes later,
Give me $20.
yeah.
And
That
like, give me
too.
$20
That's how that
and
should
then never
go.
play the song. And then never play the song.
Some DJs are like that too.
Yeah, I've had
Some DJs, they will take the tip and not play the song. You know what I'm saying? But for me as a DJ, yeah, I respect anyone's song request. But it has to match the vibe. So if you gonna ask me to play a song and it's not associated to the vibe, I'm not playing it. Like I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm gonna be like, nah, it's not the vibe. It's really not the vibe.
So I have a question, right? Because I've been at this party in LA, right? And it was like towards the end of the night, so niggas were leaving and shit, right? And the DJ, he's just chilling, right? So I go up to him and I ask him for a song request, right? He like calls me back like a couple minutes later and he's like, just so you know, in LA, like DJs do not fuck with that. Like do not ask for song requests. And he was like, because like we have our own sets and we're trying to push our own shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh damn,
No,
I
no.
didn't know it was that
It
deep.
makes sense.
No, like I said, that shit's globally, bro. Like that's like almost every DJ. They don't, but some DJs will accept it, but only play it if it's
Match the
a
vibe.
vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
Catches the
absolutely.
vibe,
Yeah,
so most
I can't be
definitely.
requesting some fucking Beethoven. Like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, it's gotta be like, it's gotta be part of some shit, you know? I feel
Yeah.
like.
So if they gave me a band, I was like, yeah, I got you.
Some
for
Marvin
sure.
Gaye, some Luther Vandross.
right.
Yeah, crazy.
What's like the worst gig you've ever taken as a DJ?
Worst
The
gig.
worst one, like you.
Oh, hey, this is gonna be actually kind of surprising, bro. Cause I mean, it was a good show, but the gig was still kind of bad. So, I actually had a gig recently for Trippie Redd in Corpus. No, not Corpus Christi, cause that was the baby. So I did 2 big shows. One for the baby in Corpus Christi, Texas, and then the other one was in South Padre for Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd, I want to say that was kind of the worst gig, only because, man, this shit was crazy. So there's a pro and con to it. There's a pro and con to it. The pro is like, okay, yeah, because what I did was I didn't actually DJ for Trippie Redd's performance. I did like, the other performers and then plus intermission and like while we all wait, for Trippie to perform.
Show up.
Yeah. So I'm all playing the songs, getting the crowd lit and all that. The crowd was so lit off of the songs I was playing. So that was really good.
But you had them pumped.
Yeah, hella pumped. But the staffing, bro, I feel like the staffing, they ruin shit sometimes, bro. Cause they keep having me stop the music and basically stop with the whole show.
That
and
stops the vibe. That stops the momentum.
that's what I'm saying. And then literally turn off the whole lights off of the stage only because of the crowd. They keep coming closer to the stage. You know, all that shit that, happened with, Travis Scott, that concert and shit.
Yeah. Right.
But at the same time, there's other things to do, like to control the crowd. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was just killing it. Bro, we had to stop the show at least 7 times, bro. It was that bad, bro.
But that was because of rowdy people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That was
that
it
kills
for
the
sure.
whole vibe, though.
Yeah,
You gotta stop
there's this barrier in front of the stage, and the crowd was just. Trippie wasn't even there yet. I'm like, not even his pinky toe was on the fucking stage. These niggas was just trying to come over here like against the barrier. I'm like, damn, just chill out. Like, what the fuck?
No, that's
Like,
real though, cause like, okay, so bringing it back for a second, right? We was talking about security earlier, right? Right. So like, imagine you're at your venue with Trippie Redd, right? Imagine the security guard, right? And niggas are like, he's like stressed the fuck out, cause like, niggas are pushing the barrier, and Trippie Redd's not even there. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, bro, what the fuck? So they're stopping the show, right? And that shit is like very aggravating for everyone in the crowd, and you, and all the other workers who are like trying to fulfill the vibe or the energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then another reason why I said this was my worst gig, cause not only that, cause I really feel bad for the fans and the people that pay for the tickets. Imagine if you guys were in their shoes, cause look, because all those stoppage, Trippie Redd he only performed like 4 songs. And
What?
he basically came on the stage and had to leave.
His songs are already 2 minutes.
Imagine. That's what I'm saying. We stopped the show, and I'm all looking at the fans and the crowd like, oh, shit, like, see, I know it's like their fault, but at the same time, there's more time, like other things to do to
Wait,
like actually
why
control.
didn't he stay longer?
because they
have
have
a
a
certain
set,
amount of time.
a certain amount of time.
It's a contract.
What I'm saying though, like he's a headliner, so why can't he just stay?
Yeah.
It's a contract thing throughout the
No one's
day.
coming on after.
So
him, is what I'm saying.
no, that's actually a good question. So in Texas, there's a lot because of course it's not listen, it's not 21 plus the concert. So there was like 8. So anyone that's younger than 21, there's a curfew. There's a curfew law all over Texas. Yeah. So if it's like I want to say it's like 1 a.m. or something like that. Yeah, 1 a.m. So that's why we had to end the show really shortly to the point.
Damn.
All the ops were there. Of course, there was a hell of ops, so like we had to end the show right away.
Yeah.
Like right before 1. So.
Because you had to get the underage kids pretty much out of there.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Just because they're in this, if they weren't in the show, you actually stay
Oh
longer.
yeah, we would have been in Gucci. Yeah. But who would know? Because they probably want to just go with their schedule and not go over the schedule. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It just depends. They're like, oh, we got our money from the tickets, so we don't care. You
Straight
know
up,
what I'm saying?
that's how they feel.
Yeah.
But I want to keep going. Like so you're a DJ, right? But we got other performers here as well. Like we got some singers, some rappers. So I want to get their opinions on some of this stuff we're talking about too. So. I know you sing or rap. Well, you do both? What do you do?
A little bit, yeah.
So talk about that a little bit. Like, how'd you get started in that?
Honestly, bruh, it was a school project. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was in high school, and my homie came up to me, and he was like, so, like, our teacher was like, you can either do this book report, or you can do, like, a creative project. And my homie was like, so you trying to rap? And I was like, oh, shit. I guess, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was ass. It was really bad. Like, it was terrible. But we got an A, you know what I'm saying? So, like, but, like, that's how it started, to be honest. And then from there, it was just like, oh, like, this is actually cool. You know what I'm saying? This is actually fun. So that's how I got into it. What about you, huh?
Yeah, hop on it.
Bro, I literally seen 6ix9ine music video. It was the one Gumo. And I was like, bro.
Wait, talking about why 6ix9ine of all people though?
No. He's not the one that inspired me, but he's just the one that made me. He's the one that made me go on like.
That shit hurt.
Was it like, I can do it, I can do it too?
Yeah, I was just like,
Oh,
bro,
okay,
this
okay,
nigga with
That's
rainbow
way,
hair.
that's way better than what I thought.
No, I wasn't inspired by this nigga. Come on, shout out Drake. hey, shout out Drizzy.
You inspired by a snitch,
but
nigga?
I'm talking about the fact that this nigga had rainbow hair and was just making shit. I was like, hold on, I'm finna go on eBay right now.
No way, huh?
Yeah, bro.
But the thing is, like,
Yeah, it's just
There's-
like
the thing is,
type
though,
of
like-
niggas that are making it. I was just like, I looked in the mirror and was like, nigga, I can do this.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
bro.
it's crazy though, right? Because like I hear what you're saying,
I could, you know, like,
but like there are people who are not like that, who aren't there yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, oh shit, like he's actually there,
I
and he's
know.
actually making that money. So you're kind of like,
You're like, what is it that he has, bro?
because
What is
I know
he doing?
you know niggas who can spit way better than him who are not on anything.
It's not even about the music
on
with him
anything.
though.
It's not. It's
It's
never
really
been.
a marketing-
It's never been.
It's like a marketing
it's a
thing,
marketing.
but-
He knows how to market.
But like, I
Even
feel
if
like
it's not
even
on purpose.
But marketing's fucked at the same time, bro.
It
Like,
is.
he's a
I
troll.
for sure
He
think
trolls.
it's like a clout thing, right?
Yeah,
it's a
whoever
drama.
can keep up with that, whoever can be dramatic in that thing. It's not really about like what you got for real, like as far as talent. But that's with anything, right? Like as far as just social media in general, it's all about what you can put on performance-wise, and not actually who you are as a performer.
yeah.
Y'all used to watch like WWE growing up, right?
Come on
Yeah.
now.
It's the same thing. It's
It's
like
the same thing.
with 6ix9ine. He just used to troll until he gets his ass beaten in the ring. That type shit. That's how it
Yeah.
is with him.
But his like
That's
his
facts.
selling
Hey, that's
point,
a
like,
great comparison. I'm not even gonna lie.
his marketing though, that's like the shit. You know what I'm
pretty
saying?
good at
Like,
it.
he pretty good. Like that nigga's famous. You know what I'm saying? Like
Famous.
he really
But
like
he's falling off now.
no. He like
Now.
You know who Lil Pump is? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
He
Like,
still has like.
who the
18
fuck is
million
listening to
followers.
Lil Pump right now?
Nobody.
But
Zero.
he had his moment.
But listen,
He had his money
What about
though.
the Island Boys?
bro. Listen, this is the
Island
weird
Boys
thing,
listening to him?
bro. Bro.
I don't
my
know
God,
what that is.
bro.
Like people say it all the time.
I'm screaming.
Hey, wait, who got Spotify? Who all got Spotify here?
Spotify better
Bro,
than Apple Music.
bro,
Come on
the
now.
Island Boys, bro.
It's true.
Somebody
they got
pull
more
up their
music.
monthly listeners, bro. They got hella. They got more than Usher, I bet. That's
Who?
a,
Spotify?
the Island Boys, bro.
Really?
Like they probably do, bro. On
Wait, more than
We
Spotify.
Usher?
can look
But
that
Usher's
shit up
like-
right now.
That might be reaching,
But Usher's
but
like
like you feel me?
2000s though, so I can see that.
Yeah.
You
He got-
said Usher?
Probably more, bro. Probably more, bro. Just
How
on Spot,
many?
like it's just weird.
Hey, if y'all had to pick a versus, who would you pick to go against Usher? Just like if you had a versus, who would go
Chris
against
Brown?
Usher?
Yeah, I was gonna
Ooh,
say
Chris Brown, solid.
Yeah, I have to put Chris Brown.
Generations though.
Chris Brown is gonna way outclass Usher
know,
way.
Usher got
He's
hit,
not
bro.
finna
Like
wait
Usher
out him,
Usher
but
got
Like
hit,
today.
but
That's a
Chris Brown
topic
has
right
more
there we could talk
variety,
about.
right? Usher's like
Usher-
R&B, right? Chris Brown has like
Neo
Usher,
died in,
Usher
like,
was
2011.
shit on Neo. I ain't gonna lie to you.
oh yeah,
He shit on Neo.
oh
talk
yeah,
about it.
easily.
Chris Brown's a good comparison though.
Yeah. Or Justin Timberlake or something.
So Usher has
I still
Justin
think Usher
Timberlake
wins.
and Usher.
I still think Usher wins.
22.5 million.
you ain't even
I think
They're
Chris
like in
Brown's
the
a
same lane, though.
I'm
supposed to follow Usher.
For sure. 'Cause
And we're looking at Chris Brown, right?
Oh
He
yeah.
got hits like with. He got hits with.
I'm sorry, bro. He takes
Lil
over
Wayne.
every
I mean,
summer,
he got
bro.
hits with everybody. Really. He's still going low key.
Yeah, he's high key.
Yeah.
High key, man.
So, but how'd you get started in music?
These people.
Honestly, I started out trying to rap, bro. And then like I always used to sing, but like I don't know. I was just I was playing sports and stuff at the time. I just feel like I was just like, bro, niggas don't sing,
Is
bro.
that their actual one?
And I just tried it one time and I
I
fucked
really
with it.
hope not. Is that them?
Oh man.
But like those are the
Yo.
people who blow up though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I blow up,
the people who are like, I feel like there was an
Hey, bro.
era. I feel like there was an era of
Yeah,
music,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
where people were just like, if you just go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like if you go as crazy as you can, like that was like blowing up potential. Like remember when Lil Yachty first came out and he had the beads in his hair? And, and
Yeah,
all
you had to
his
be
crazy shit?
authentic and good.
But he was like, Lil Yachty was good though.
That's what I'm
You know what I'm
saying.
saying? It was a little different for him. But like I feel like everyone else, you know what I'm saying? Like it just
Yeah.
started this trend where niggas just didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying niggas didn't care about music. And
Is he
blew
calling?
up
Bro, is he
about
calling?
their music.
Hold on, bro. Is the security guard calling
he
back
said
up?
something about we got 2 complaints upstairs, but
No, I seen him do the little shoulder thing, bro. I was like, oh shit.
we got like 20 minutes left in the show, so I want to
All
keep
right.
going. Like, is there any topic y'all want to get on before we get out of here? Like, we got hella time. So
You said you
Bro,
was trying to
listen,
talk
bro.
about
Let's stop
relationships,
talking about
bro.
this.
yeah, so
Regular
relationship.
shit.
Let's bring it
Talking
up.
about who here is in a relationship?
Bro, fuck
Screaming.
that. Who here has an
No,
OnlyFans,
what's the
bro?
Maso Menos over there? She
Like,
said Maso
let's get
Menos.
into-
What's up? Talk to the mic. How you halfway in a
Bro, bro.
relationship?
Oh, yep.
You
go, go.
halfway?
Go ahead, grab the
Go,
mic.
go,
You
go,
in a
go, go.
situationship.
Let 'em know.
You toxic.
We were together for
toxic.
2 years, and then I moved to LA. So then
Did
we
you break
broke
up with
up.
him?
It's like, it was like long distance for a while, but then like, honestly, it got complacent.
Did you
it
tell
got
him?
boring. It got boring.
That's how it is, though.
Okay, wait, pause.
It is, but when I'm pushing myself to do better, and like I'm focusing on my music, I'm focusing on acting, I'm focusing on my theater, I'm
And
focusing on
he's-
everything that I need to do. I taught him how to drive.
You taught him how to drive?
Yeah. I was pushing. He's 26.
Ooh.
He just turned 26. Yeah.
Listen, bro. He might be
And
dyslexic.
no, he's not. Trust me. And he's smart. He's a psychology major. He goes to university. Like, and that's the thing though. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a person where like, if I'm with you, like, I'm gonna push you to do better. I want you to do better too. But if you're not gonna push yourself, like, what the fuck is the
You
point?
feel like he was complacent, so you had to. You didn't leave him though. You didn't tell him you were leaving him.
No. There was kind of an incident that happened that kind of was like, is this kind of like my way out right now? So.
Let's talk about that,
They be
bro.
looking for any little
Let's talk
thing to
about
get
that
out, you feel
shit.
me?
What happened?
The way, hold on, let's
girls
talk
do
about that
that.
shit,
We
bro.
all do
You
that.
talk, bro.
Girls
The
do that.
way out.
Men will let you know straight up.
The way
Done.
out
The way out
of a
You're
what?
crazy.
of a relationship. Women wait for those.
Women wait for them?
Women wait for those
Niggas
way
have to wait
outs.
for that.
Women will wait for a moment where you slip up to say, all right, I'm
Bro,
done now.
a woman's
Instead
left
of
you
just saying
3
we're-
months before
Because they
you-
wouldn't end it
bro.
before, but they'll wait until you slip up a little bit like, oh yeah, I'm done. Over
Yes,
the littlest
bro.
thing.
Bro, if your
Guys will
woman,
do that.
hold on, look.
Because we're done.
Isn't that low-key
Bro,
worse though?
If your woman left you
slip up a little bit?
yesterday,
Well, no,
she
not
really
even,
left
'cause
you
it's
3
like-
months ago.
Like imagine like you slip up a little
You feel
bit.
me?
Imagine you
I'm
slip
trying
up,
to-
you
I'm
slip
trying
up
to
a
stay
little bit,
consistent.
right?
Yeah,
And they're
it
like,
sucks,
okay, like I'm done with you, and you're like, okay, like this type of slip up isn't something that we would break
break
up
up,
over,
yeah.
right? And then they break up, so you're like, okay, there's definitely some weird shit.
Something
Because
going on
like
behind the scenes.
That depends on your bond for real, right? I feel like a lot of people rush into things, and when you rush into things, you don't know somebody for real, right? So whatever makes you mad or whatever makes you upset, I don't know you. I met you a couple months ago.
But
How
you
am I
don't know
supposed to
how long
know
they were dating. I'm
these
saying they were
little
dating like
small
3 years, let's
things?
say.
You left me a couple months ago.
How long you dating? How long you been dating?
how long?
We were
how long
dating for 2 years.
That's a long time. That's long enough.
And then
So a
how
year-
long was long
Oh,
distance
okay,
though?
Okay.
A year and 9
Situation
months.
was something that I was uncomfortable with, and he didn't acknowledge that. He did it
Wait,
anyways, and
what
that's
would
not
you-
cool.
Wait, what? Say it again, please.
I did something. Well, he did something that I was uncomfortable with, and I told him how I felt about it, and he acknowledged. He didn't
he
even
just, like,
acknowledge
what-
it. He
Was
did
this
it,
after
he
you were
did it
long
regardless.
distance?
No. He did
Oh,
it
okay.
regardless. So then after that, we were on a break. He ended up leaving. Whatever. It was a whole drama thing. He left. He ended up coming back. I was like, I'm done with it, whatever. I went to Vegas a week later, and then a week after that, I ended up moving out here.
Okay, so you was done. You was like,
The American dream took over his, bro.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I have a question, and I don't know if this is bad or not, but I gotta ask, bro. What race was homeboy?
He's Mexican.
Okay.
He's Mexican.
What's the question? That was the only question?
I know, that was like,
no,
but you know what? Like,
Did he drive
obviously,
a BMW?
no. Obviously, it like, I care about him enough, and I cared about like our relationship, and I appreciated everything that he did for me to continue it. And I'm out here. And he's out there, and he's still out there, and I'm actually visiting him tomorrow. That's why I'm leaving at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Bro.
Wait a minute.
Listen, hold on, look. Listen, bro, how many minutes do we have left on this podcast?
Yeah. Cause what?
About 10, 15?
Bro, we have 10, 15 minutes, bro. Let's talk about some real shit real quick.
Get down to it. Get down
Like,
to it.
dead ass, bro. All right, bro. I'm gonna ask all the guys and girls, but I'm gonna ask the guys first. Huh?
Let me know, because I'm
Bro.
asking anything.
Bro, would you make a OnlyFans?
I have one.
As a guy?
Like, as a guy, like, but you actually gotta do some shit.
Hey, you gotta promote it right now.
I just wanna know.
Promote.
Because the question I'm gonna ask the girls is different.
You're
But it has to
talking
do
about as a
with
man?
If you're talking about like selling my body, no. I
Yeah.
sell knowledge on OnlyFans.
Okay.
And then charge for it.
All right,
I
W
wouldn't sell my
answer.
body on
W
OnlyFans, no.
answer, W
I don't
answer.
need to.
But would niggas buy that?
Okay, but what if it was
You know
for
what
a
I'm saying? I feel
milli?
like niggas
Yeah.
are not on OnlyFans
Like-
to find knowledge.
They might.
Yeah, like they pay you $1 million a year.
That's true. Like that's
Hold
true.
on, hold on.
But niggas are watching.
Put that in the
what was
cast,
that
bro.
motherfucker's name who was like?
He's
talking
gonna do
about
it for a
girls and
milli.
shit? He's like older and he's like black guy. He's like.
The nigga who always wears the suits and shit.
Yes,
I don't know his
yeah.
name, but I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Like niggas would watch him and that shit was free. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was not good though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought it was good.
I mean,
Loki, I'll be taking his dollars like that. You know what he talking about.
what was his
Bro, I'm
name?
trying to talk about all the toxic shit.
Keith.
Nothing
Kevin,
that's
Keith,
serious.
so
Kevin Samuels. That was his name. Kevin
Just
Samuels.
shit you think about that you be like, what the like? All right, I'm gonna just tell y'all a story, bro. Hopefully this don't sound bad, but like, you ever just let's say this. You're in class, right? You ever just like, it's weird. It's like the demon in your head is just telling you like, what if we was fucking? Like, let's say you're like, you have a class, like you have a friend.
No, let him know. Let him know.
No. You have like you have a. I don't know, bro. Look, you're in class, bro. You know, you're asking for a pencil. Just somebody, you know. You're asking for a pencil. You're asking for help. She helping you, and you're just looking at her like, damn. And you're like, why the fuck am I thinking that? What the fuck? You know? That ever happened to y'all?
In class?
All right. Amen.
This
Amen.
period, yes.
I just wanted to know, bro. I thought I had a demon in me that's just a sucker bitch.
It happens.
But it'd be like the girl don't even be hella bad like that. You just like, damn.
So you just so you're in class, right? You see a girl, you're like, damn, I just want to like.
Not just a random girl, like just like.
No, like a girl you've been jogging for a minute.
Okay,
You're just in class. She's helping you, like even a teacher,
I feel like this is
even your teacher,
Yeah, it
bro.
don't matter.
You're just like, damn, I could really just.
Okay, but do you feel bad about that?
activities in middle school or something like that.
But you like, why am I thinking
No,
like that? Like
we're
I
in
should be
college.
thinking
Let's say
professional.
college, right?
You know?
Okay. Yeah, no. I feel you.
You get what I'm
You're
saying, bro?
You're like, wait, I should be like
Oh, okay,
a responsible student.
So
Yes.
like if you were in church or something like that.
Yes,
Is
like
that
you're
what
in
you
church.
mean?
You're
Okay,
like,
okay,
your
that
your
makes
mind's
sense.
supposed to be on.
No, but I'm saying like.
Yeah.
In his mind, it's inappropriate.
Like your mind's supposed to be on this level.
I don't.
Your mind's supposed to be on this level, but it's in
You're about a
demon
pastor
land.
So you're
you
supposed
were
to be
like,
focused. You're supposed to be focusing on class and shit. All you can think about is these.
Yes,
You in
bro.
class, like-
Yes.
Yes, I've had that moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I've
just
had
wanted
that.
to know that happens to me a lot.
No.
You haven't had that? Yeah.
Huh? Not alone.
You've been like with the
Pastors,
guy.
I'm a
pastors
sinner,
be the
man.
ones looking in the crowd like, damn.
I'm a
talking
sinner.
right now about the Holy Spirit.
You're like, damn, he's like really sexy.
Huh? I said I'm a sinner.
I went to a church. The pastor at my
Yeah. She lying, bro. She lying, bro.
It was
I know she was. I know she was at the hospital one time. Like she saw a doctor or a nurse walk in the room.
Bro, I was like,
No.
what the fuck? Like the
Bro could be a librarian, bro.
okay.
Hey, no. Hey, you just reminded me, bro. Bro, cause
It's really.
bro.
Let him know. Let him know. No hold nothing back, man.
No, you know, hey, you know when you had to take like a physical, bro? A physical test? Bro, at first I had the male doctor. I was like, nah, he ain't not finna touch my sack, bro.
Talk about
Bro, he was like, I'm gonna have a doctor come in to do your physical test. I was like, okay, let's see who it is. I was like, whew, at least I know it's not him, but hopefully it's, it's a girl. bro, it was a female. I was like, oh shit. I was like, yeah. Let me just pull my. She was like, hold on. We ain't doing that shit yet. But I was like, okay. I'll be patient about it. But I was
Here you go.
Bro, I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. It's real weird when it's a dude, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Talking about
He's gonna say cough, nigga.
Cough, nigga.
Bro, you trying to get the cough over with, bro. You trying to get the cough over with. You're like, like cough. But you trying to get it.
And then not even that, like, was your like no homo, bro? But because I used to have a male doctor do my physical test, like. I'm all looking. I was like, bro, it should be done by now. It's like, is this nigga gay or something? Like, he should not be hired because like, this dude's just like squeezing the sack and then like really inspecting my shit. Like he's like dissecting it.
Hey,
and
but
shit.
you're
Like,
okay though. You know what I'm saying? You don't got no cancer. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's good. But
He
like,
was just taking extra care of you.
You never had.
but I'm saying,
You don't appreciate
bro,
the extra
okay,
care,
yeah.
nigga? You'd rather have like.
Okay, I have a question for the ladies.
For the ladies.
Okay, so
She got a question for the ladies.
for the ladies, so have you guys got a pap smear and it been like a male doctor?
Yes. Recently.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about that? Well, so wait, that's a yes. What was it? A yes or no? Yes. No. Okay. No.
Hold up. Did I pick the wrong major?
Okay, talk about it.
I'm just being stupid.
It's not great. We're not gonna do it.
So how do y'all feel about that? Like,
At first, I felt very uncomfortable, but then I was.
was
like, you
yours
know,
attractive?
No.
Was yours
I mean,
attractive?
He's okay.
No,
He wasn't
I'm
bad.
just
He
asking.
wasn't like an old white man. He
No,
was like
because-
a very young Asian dude, and he was like very muscular. So I was like, oh. Okay.
Was she getting massages? What's she talking about?
It's a different story when the female's attractive.
Oh, okay.
You know, he did compliment me, so that is kind of awkward.
That's weird.
Wait, okay, no,
Yeah.
pause.
It's like-
Pause,
It's a little weird where they try
How
to
did he-
compliment
no,
you,
how did
though.
he compliment you?
I want to hear that.
No, cause like
I'm not
that's
gonna get
weird.
Too detailed, but it was more of like, you take great care of yourself. Like you should be doing more. And I was like,
What?
It's weirder when it's your doctor from when you're like
should be
growing
doing
up
more.
too. Because I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
oh, like.
That sounds a little
You
backhanded.
don't
I'm not
do
gonna
more,
lie.
you
Don't
don't-
interrupt their shit, bro.
That was a backhanded compliment.
What are you trying to say?
You said
Hey, bro,
complimented you.
You're like right
That's
here.
what he's saying, right?
Across you.
I'm asking you a side question. They're gonna edit
No,
this out
like,
the podcast.
you should be like.
Nah, he meant doing OnlyFans.
I would never do this.
Like,
I'm screaming.
Like, if you knew that you're at a massage place and the lady's bad, like she's bad, she's giving you a massage. You're a single
He said
man.
you should do more
And
sexual
she's trying to give you a
intercourse.
happy
Yeah,
ending.
because you know how like
You
when
gonna
they
do
ask
it?
you like when you go into the doctor, are you sexually active?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My answer is
Okay, if
always
you're
no.
married, are you gonna do it?
Oh, he was like, oh, you should
you
do
have a
more
girlfriend,
after that
you
question.
Should I ask him about this topic?
I was like,
Hey, after
But
this
he was,
topic, I got an idea, bro.
you said he was a
This was wild.
athletic
I'm really taxed.
Asian man.
yeah,
That you were
Yeah.
like, okay.
he's okay.
But you didn't answer my question,
I
Trey.
know, but he was-
But
Oh, you said
because
depends?
of that, it wasn't
Why?
super
Why does it
weird.
depend?
It was
As
super-
it should
because
have
you gotta
been.
think
Catching
about
this
it,
nigga
like,
lacking.
if
Don't
you would
let
have a
none of your
one-night stand with
hoes
a
see
guy,
this
that's
video.
a random guy going in your thing.
Oh, okay.
That's my doctor, but that's my
That's
doctor.
your
now,
doctor,
so
nigga.
Why not
Like-
be comfortable with my doctor and be honest?
I mean, him being honest was you should have more sex.
Them dudes are walking back and
Yes.
forth to see if we're
Like,
famous.
No, like.
What?
G over there?
Whoa. Podcast after dark.
It's like, bro,
It's fucking it's the morning. Good morning.
So let's hear about your experience. Tell me about your experience.
Nothing. He just took too long. It was like, what are you doing down there? And she had left the room too, so it was like even more. And I was like, wait.
Oh, wait, they're not supposed to leave the room.
No, and she left for like 2 seconds, and I was like, oh, hold on, what's going on? Hold on.
Not the breeze. Not the breeze.
Is this like a yearly check for y'all?
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
He took way too long. I was
What
like,
was
oh,
the
no.
topic y'all want to get to over there?
Uh-uh.
Nah, he got something on his mind.
I've been talking.
Now
you
let
know
it
what I'm
out.
saying? I hear y'all.
It's a startup podcast.
All right, so this is for guys and girls. So let's say you're married, or I'm gonna do if you're married or in a relationship,
Yeah.
or if you're single. If you're getting a massage, like you're just at a massage place randomly,
You're
and
innocent.
the person is good looking.
Innocent.
Based off your situation, are you gonna like take the happy ending or not? Like if you're in a
Oh.
relationship, are you doing it? If you're married, are you doing it?
If you do
Like,
it, you're
does
guilty.
matter? If you do it like in a relationship or married or at all?
You're guilty.
You're guilty.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Guilty.
You're guilty.
You gonna pay for that shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for that.
You gonna pay for a happy ending?
I just want to
While
know where
being
your,
in a
I just want to know
relationship?
where your head's at, cause everybody else be.
Oh,
He told me,
I just want to know.
I ain't never paid for no happy ending, but if you do it, you're guilty.
All right.
Have you ever?
Say
would you-
less.
okay, so if you weren't in
Say
a
less.
relationship, would you do
No,
that?
no. Hold on. You're not paying for it though. You're not paying for it though. It's
I don't
like
need to, like-
it's just happening. Like
What has happened?
it's just a part of the service. Like she's just like, I'm gonna do this nigga
Either way,
justice.
you're guilty if you let her do it.
You can
Or
stop.
him do
Yeah.
it before the
Yeah,
women.
right.
I'd be very uncomfortable, honestly.
You what?
I'd be
If
very
she was some pressure though, you still uncomfortable?
Don't they
I'm not.
ask you?
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship, don't do it.
What? You uncomfortable? I'm comfortable as hell, boy.
I'm uncomfortable with
They don't
myself,
ask you,
not
I
with
think that
not with
Oh,
the
okay.
situation.
Confirmed to something else.
Yeah, because you're thinking like, damn, I should not be having this happening.
No, I'm uncomfortable with me being in the space of what the fuck is going on right now.
Like,
That's
hey,
too far.
just grab
That's
my-
too far.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Chill out.
I'd rather do the gay son
Nice.
daughter
I'm
before
trying
I
to
do
feel
that.
good, but not like that good. You know what I'm saying?
I never had that situation. I
What?
can't tell you. But if I was in that
What?
situation, I'd be like, look, Shawty,
No. I'm
it's
just
not
saying
gonna
I'd rather
happen.
do
Like,
that.
no.
You didn't hear what he asked me.
What if you're not in a relationship?
It ain't gonna happen.
Tell me that's worse.
Is she bad as hell?
Yeah,
Exactly. It ain't gonna
applying
happen.
pressure, nigga. You're like,
Please.
that's
And
some
I'm single?
pressure, huh?
And I'm
Yeah, if
single?
you're single, go ahead.
Yeah,
Say
fuck
what
it,
you-
why?
yeah.
And she's like, and that's gonna be like $50.
Oh, she's charging? Hell no. I'm not gonna pay for no nut.
What if she? Okay, pause. What if she's bad and she starts and she's like, and she starts and then she stops and she's like, all right, now it's gonna be $50.
Nah, because I know my mouthpiece to get her to finish. So, no.
Damn.
Straight up.
All right.
Is that for all you niggas too?
Niggas are pushing P in this building.
My mouth be like, hey, look, I just finesse her into finishing it, for real.
All right, hold
Oh,
on.
wait, hold on. I have a question for the females at this point because y'all are talking about finessing. Have you guys ever been able to finesse somebody?
For sure.
Whether it be money or it be something else.
Talk about
If it's money, if it's even like a trip, I don't know, like anything crazy. The most craziest thing you finessed a man for. I'm curious. The craziest thing you ever finessed a man
Oh
for.
my God, bro. This is so easy.
I'm curious.
What's the craziest thing you ever finessed a man for?
Talk about how you're villains.
bro. Tell
Yep.
me it's not more
Expose
honorable
yourself.
when a guy-
Hold on. Shh. Go ahead.
No, really, tell the truth.
He claims he paid my rent, but I mean, I bought shit with that money. I paid my own rent, so
You finesse him for rent, you saying?
in
So-
a way, yeah.
He tried to pay your rent, but you were like, fuck that.
So, like,
Yeah.
But what kind of shit were you buying?
what are we talking about?
Just whatever I wanted. Like I went to get my nails done. I
Oh.
went to, get some clothes.
Was
some
he a boyfriend?
candles. No.
Damn, he finessed the hell.
But he honestly, I don't think you finessed him. I think he finessed himself. I think that's his L.
Hell yeah.
Probably.
That's just his L.
But she took the W, so it's all.
She gonna take the money? Hey, no, that's what I'm saying.
Do you still talk to him?
No.
See,
No.
so he got finessed. So he got finessed.
What's the biggest way you ever finessed a man?
I don't think I intentionally go out of my way to finesse somebody. You feel me?
Intentional.
Let's tell the truth.
No, I'm saying like never where like I'm like, oh, I need something from you. I'm very much like on my own, right? Very much independent. Very much like if shit were to go south, how am I gonna depend on you? You feel me? Especially if it comes to bills and stuff. And I'm not disclaiming anybody who do, right? We all get it in different ways. But for me personally, it's like if shit were to ever go south and I can't count on you no more, what am I gonna do? You feel me? Like that's just not stability in my life. So I don't think
Never finessed a man in any way.
I don't think as finesse, no. Have I been offered things? Hell yeah. Have I been gifted things? Right, that like go back. I don't like gifts, but that's just me. Yeah, right?
So like if someone or for females, right? Like if someone offers you something that you're just like, listen, I'm not like trying to play you or anything, but they're just like offering that shit because that's how most of the time it happens. No?
Offering
You know
what,
I'm
like
saying?
sex?
Like niggas be offering shit for real because they're trying to get at or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that girls finessing though?
No, if you offer it, no.
Like not really.
It just depends on the situation, though. Like if she's like dragging it on, like she knows you're gonna offer eventually, she might be finessing.
But I'm saying
Oh,
I'm
yeah, like
saying
she
no.
playing her
Like,
cards right.
Yeah, she's just taking
Playing
her
your
time.
cards
with
right is different.
Yeah. That's finesse. She's finessing.
Like,
okay.
yeah, for sure. Like,
But that
a
has
girl
to
can
be the
finesse
case,
you.
right?
She don't have to ask you for it to finesse you. She's just like, I just gotta stick around. He gonna offer me this, whatever. Like that's finesse.
That's true.
For sure.
I'm about to say
So,
some shit.
have you ever
feminists
finessed?
don't wanna hear, bro.
Never.
You never finessed a man in any way.
I've never.
It don't gotta be for money. It could be anything.
I don't feel like I have.
Okay. Well, shit.
No, I.
You can finesse them for any type thing. You
Like,
know what I
give me
mean?
an example. If not money,
If not money, you finesse a guy for like, I don't know, fucking ride. You finesse a guy for fucking, I don't know, anything.
No, I feel like when you use the
Fucking?
word finesse, I feel like it's not genuine, and I've never been the type
Okay.
of person
I feel
that
like I'm
isn't
the same
genuine.
way too, right? I'm gonna tell you straight up. These are my intentions.
That's it.
You're not
Like,
fucking with,
yeah, so
right?
it's not finessing,
Because I
like-
feel like for me personally, like it gets rid of all like the blurry stuff.
So-
Like, there's always like a blurry line
All right, real
between
quick.
like, oh, this gonna happen, that's
So,
gonna happen.
I guess my quick question is like, so you never like led a guy on one way when you were planning on something differently? You never done that to a guy,
I've definitely led guys
Led him one
on,
way,
but I've never.
but you had a different intention.
Hello.
No.
That's finessing.
No,
If you
I can't.
if you lead someone on,
If you leave someone
Okay,
one
no.
way, boom, that's finessing.
It's difficult.
leading them
It's
to-
difficult.
It don't
But
gotta
I
be
wasn't
for money.
leading them
Listen,
on,
bro.
like with
Okay.
malicious intent. It was more like I don't know how to break this off. I don't know how to like tell them I don't feel like that.
So you finesse
know
them
how to
into a
tell
breakup. That's what you trying to say?
but she doesn't know
No.
what she, but she doesn't know what she wants, so that's different. Because like
said, "Hold on,
the
hold
thing
on."
is like the
Stop the
homeboy,
phone.
like the nigga is putting her in a position where it's like, okay, like I've made my move, now it's your turn to decide, and she's like,
She don't know what she wants.
like that's
really,
weird
real.
for me.
I
You
feel
know
like
what I'm
when
saying?
you finesse, it's a type of like calculation, right? Like you're calculated with it.
Like you know what
where
you're,
it's gonna
you know
go,
you're,
right?
you know you're out game,
For sure. Then
but
you
he don't know
where it's
you're
gonna
out game. That's finessing.
But that, yeah,
Screaming.
so I never did that.
Okay, wait, pause. I have a question for everyone, right?
Real
So
quick.
if you're better at someone in like, let's just say the game in general, right? Like you're better at someone than game, is that finessing?
No,
No.
go.
No.
You're just better at the game, right?
That comes with experience, right?
no, it's a lot more to it
Yeah.
though. It's a lot more to it though.
Okay.
It's a lot more to that.
That's that's
Okay.
true, but like let's say like you're talking to someone. You're talking to someone, you're like, okay,
And
like
you know you got game in you. Like you've been in the game for a long
like
time.
I know I got game, you know what I'm saying? And like I don't know what the fuck she coming with, but the shit that she coming with, like when we start talking is like, listen, bro, like I see the levels. It's not gonna go well. Is that finessing once you see the levels?
Yeah.
Yeah. You say yeah.
I need a bigger example of
My
that.
thing is this though, right? Like as far
What do you
as
mean?
just, like
It's
men
a-
and women, there's such like a thing said of like not talking about it, right? Like I feel like we go up in this culture of like, oh, we're gonna address it. We're gonna address it. Like, oh, I'm truthful in this. Like I'm gonna come out with this. But then when it really comes down to it, it's like nobody actually says like their intention, right? Like nobody actually says like their mind, right? And that's where like those lines get crossed between men and women, right? Like just as far as I don't know how this gonna go, or I don't know what I'm gonna get out of this person. It's like, why can't we just be straight up and just say it, right? Like me personally, I'm blunt. Like I'm gonna tell you this is what I want from you, right? You gonna take it, you gonna leave it.
Yeah. I feel like it's harder for guys to finesse.
It
like,
is, though,
it's harder
and I
for
had this
guys to
conversation
finesse
the other
females
day.
than- like I feel like when a guy finesse a female, like no disrespect, but I just feel like it's more like valuable than when a girl, because girls can finesse niggas easily. When you're a dude, you
Easy.
finesse a female, it's like,
I feel like men can finesse females for sure, but I
But, like,
also
it's
feel
still-
like as far as a man saying his intentions, in some ways, and I'm a female myself, right? I have emotions, and we all do. I feel like in some ways, when you let those emotions get the best of you, it creates that divide, right?
Yeah.
Like as a woman, you want somebody who's like gonna tell you the truth, who's gonna do this, this, that, and the third. But then when it actually happens, it's like, why are you gonna fold? Like, why is it?
Let 'em
why
know,
does it
right.
become a problem
But
of
this is the
like,
thing,
oh,
right?
I don't want to hear it no more? But that's what you wanted, right? You wanted
wanted
his
the truth,
intention.
right?
You can't ask for somebody's intention and
No, I perceive
then
you
like
can't handle
not
it.
accept it whenever you.
But that's
get it.
if you ask for their
that's a
intention,
real
right?
grown.
For sure.
Right?
And not
And-
everybody asks.
And the thing is, like, I feel like a lot of people get stuck in this place,
Fuck with
right?
that
Where it's
response,
like,
man. W.
because the thing is, if you give up your feelings to someone, like, let's say you're not dating someone, right? And you're talking. You're just in this, like, you're in that
Bro,
phase
whoever
where it's like,
invented that
it's
shit,
like,
terrible. I hate those niggas.
What happened to just dating?
Hate those
right?
niggas.
But, like, at the same time, right?
like-
When you're in that
No, no,
area, if you expose how you feel, at the same time, when you explain your feelings, you're giving up ground. Right? It's
Yes.
almost like if you're in this
Yes.
competitive mindset, you're like, if you tell your feelings, you're losing. Like
Bro,
you
you
lost,
really do
nigga.
feel like that.
Like you gave up your shit. You know what
Dude.
I'm saying?
Bro,
you
and
do
the thing
feel like
is,
that.
but the thing is, the thing about loss is that like it wouldn't be a big deal if no one cared, but people care. You know what I'm saying? Like when you lose, like you gave up ground and you lost, and that actually becomes unattractive.
And that's where simping. I feel like that's where the term simping came from.
I don't know.
But it's like when do you like you got to do it little. But it's like when do you know, like, let's say you're with somebody who really knows game, like they're just playing hella hard. You're playing hella hard. You're just like, bruh.
But that's the
I'm
cool
tired of
part,
this-
right?
I'm
Isn't that
tired
the
of this
fun
shit.
part?
It is fun, but after a minute, it's like, bruh.
It's annoying. Yeah.
It's like,
you're
bro,
right.
what the fuck? They saying it takes two to tango. You're saying it takes two to tango, but we're not tangoing. How we finna get there, bruh?
Right.
How we
no, no,
finna
no.
tango, bruh?
I feel that.
Yeah.
But like I feel like that, like that's the game though, right? Because like if someone can make the transition, like let's say like this is like you're talking, right? And then this is the point when it should be like, okay, now we're tangoing. Now we're like really in this shit, right? Yeah. But a lot of times it just kind of fades into this section where it's kind of like, well, no one's really said it yet, and we're not giving up ground, and we get to this stalemate, right? Where it's like we're not gonna say shit, and we already know how the dynamic of the relationship is. So it's gonna stay the same, and that's when it gets boring, and that's when niggas stop talking, and shit fades away, right?
Hell yeah. Person though, right? Because I don't like that. Like
what? That fade or like that what?
That phase of just like it getting stale. Like no, there's not.
But so you'd prefer someone to just be straight up and be like, all right, this is what we're trying to do.
I know, right? For me, like I need to set up accordingly how I'm gonna think and how I'm gonna go into this, right? Don't have me thinking that this is gonna go a certain way when it ain't. And to be honest, like I'm not that kind of person, right? Like I'm not the first to jump into a relationship type of thing myself, right? So I'm gonna be straight up with you, but I also feel like on the opposite end, from like a nigga standpoint, right? Like niggas get upset by that, or like it's like I don't like that, right? Like it's not a submissive thing, but it's not out of like a control thing for me. It's like me just being real with you, for real.
Yeah.
Right? And
that's like, insecurity though. Like niggas are insecure if they're like,
You really just don't want the rug to get ripped from under you. You don't want the rug to get ripped from under you, so a lot of people put up their guards and like their boundaries, and then if you try to break those down, then you're just gonna you're fucking.
But I feel like the thing that we're all missing though is like the social game and that situationship type energy. Like people really like that, bro. Like that's fun for like that's fun to be in. You know what I'm saying? Where it's kind of like this flirty thing where we don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But we do know. You know what I mean? Like I know you like me and I like you, but we're never gonna say that shit. But it's also fun whenever we're around because the dynamic is like this tension.
They like the chase.
You know what I'm saying? Like people like that shit though. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying just
it's the mystery.
It's the mystery. Niggas like the mystery. That's exactly right.
I also feel though like with today, people like aren't ready for what comes with being single, right? Like I think single today can kind of like shift in a sense of like, I don't know, there's not really like you're dedicated to somebody, right? You're kind of jumping around, and I've had situations where like people aren't like ready for that like jumping around shit, right? But then it's like, what is it to be single? Like for you guys, what does single mean to you?
Freedom.
I'm curious.
I think it's
but freedom in what sense, right?
Peace.
Go ahead.
Every sense of the fucking word.
Freedom, peace.
Yeah.
You're light skinned though. Like you get freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas who feel like oh my god, like I'm single and are sad and are simps.
You want to top in this before I do? Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
Like it's safety, bro. Like you're saving your energy for somebody that really deserves your presence like that.
No,
much.
You're sad, nigga.
I mean, you're sad. No, you're sad, but
it depends on
why
what
you're
sad.
sad.
you're sad, but like I'm saying, like it just feels like when you're single, you just know like, all right, I'm not with just like.
You don't gotta worry about nobody else. You don't gotta worry about their feelings. You don't gotta worry about anybody here have kids.
You don't have to worry, right?
Yeah, you know you're straight, and you don't gotta worry about if someone else is straight.
You kids, right? Anybody here in a relationship? Nobody, right? Except, right?
Screaming. I'm dead.
She's in
You
a
know, I
relationship
claim that
tomorrow
shit.
morning.
It's fine. I'll claim
So,
it.
what I'm saying is,
Starting 7
being
a.m.,
single
she back
and
at
having
it.
no kids, or you guys have a kid, right? You don't really have to worry about anybody else except you have your kid. So, I like about being single is the freedom, as in I can go out and do whatever I want at any time. I don't have to worry about anybody else's feelings, anybody else's like life. I don't have to worry about just other things in general. I can worry about me and what I need to focus on.
Can I ask a quick question?
That's why I like being single.
How is it for you being single with kids, right? Because I don't know that position. So how do you feel about that?
So yeah, it's. I mean, okay, it is a hassle, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? So at first, me and the mother of my child, we both lived in Seattle, right? And so us taking turns with our child was seamless, because like all I had to do is make that 10-minute drive to her house, get her, drop her off, or she gets her and she drops the kid off to me. Like we take turns, but now that we live in separate states, okay, now that's different because we can't do 50-50 because, you know, obviously she has to be in school, you know what I'm saying? So she primarily lives with her mom in Atlanta, and I, you know, once again, I currently stay in Texas. So our custody ways and, you know, raising our child is, so she stays with her mom, and then I'll have her every other major holidays, and then plus the whole summer, so which is, you know, like 3 months.
3 plus. Yeah.
I don't know. It could be good or bad depending on the day you ask me. But I feel like having a kid, it like weeds out the people that play games, because like they automatically take you serious. Yeah. So I would say that's a good thing, because like I really don't have too many bad experiences with like men because of that. like prior to me having a kid, I could say I've had a few like bad experiences, but they weren't that bad though. So I really don't know.
Hey,
I feel like it almost shields me from like bullshit.
Yeah. Quick question, real quick. So if you guys were parents, right? Like just think of it this way, like should dads pay child support even if they're really there for their kids?
No.
And
Who
more than being there for their kids, like not just
If they're, like,
seeing
really
them,
raising the
but
kids.
they
Okay,
like financially wise too. You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
speak on it. So I co-parent 100% with my son's dad. Like it's 50-50 everything. Time, money, everything. We make decisions together. He should not pay child support. It doesn't make sense. He's an active father. He's a great father. And he doesn't do less than me. He's not less than me. So there's no point in him paying. Because what would be the point of him paying? Like, what are you compensating me for?
Some girls do that just out of spite, though. You know
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say, from the outside looking in, or like just knowing in certain situations, some people really do that out of spite, but I don't think people understand like how much that affects your kid, right? Me working around kids and just being around kids constantly and seeing that, or just seeing the separate household thing, like it affects them so much. And I think like for the most part, people sometimes don't see outside of their kid, and I've noticed that, right? Where I become like the leaning, more stable, like most stable parent that they have, and it's hard, right? Because for me, it's just a job, right? Not that I don't get attached to them, but it's like, how do you let your kid fall to that and you just don't care? But that also comes on you being a parent, for real, right? Because some people show up and show out, and other people, like, it's just solely based off of financial things. And I've seen it both ways. Like, I've seen it where it's just been financial based and where they just don't give a fuck, honestly. And it's hard. It's hard for their kids.
Seriously.
I mean, I feel like at that point you're kind of talking about like the crazy people. You know what I'm saying? Who are just like, when I say crazy, I just mean like toxic people. Exactly. That's what I mean. I just mean like
The dysfunctional.
I'm trying to get that money. You know what I'm saying? And I got a kid, so like.
Well, that's what gets me is like, how do you have a kid just for money though? That's what I don't understand.
Well, it's not about just for money.
Some people do that, for sure.
Some girls be doing
I
that.
have been around people who have told me, right, like not just me going off my head, who have told me like this is what it's for, and I've also seen it from their perspective, right, of somebody who's like in that situation and he despises her for it, right, like he is always going to have some resentment towards her, and because of that, it rubbed off on their kid, right, and I pick up those pieces. So you see that for sure, and I don't understand that. Just me loving kids and just like being a child yourself, right? You know, we all know what things affected us in our childhood and what we bring to adulthood, right? We have some things in our childhood that are still there and present. So the fact that like you do that out of just trying to make yourself financially stable, for why? Who gains a benefit out of that? Because he's still gonna resent you.
I feel like it's not just that though, you know? I feel like it's more just like you're like I feel like people, I mean, I can't really speak for people in that situation, you know, but I feel like when you find yourself in that space, it's kind of just like, well, I'm here now and I have a kid and I really don't like that nigga, or I really don't like her, so fuck them, I'm just gonna get the child support. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like sometimes it can get in the context of the situation where you're just like, all right, no, like fuck them, like, because like we're here now. It's not like I didn't have a kid because I'm trying to get more money. I now have a kid and I don't like them and I could take money from them.
Well, it depends on the female, because I was that kid who received the child support, but my mom was looking out for my best interest because my dad wasn't doing his part. So she was like, you know, he only takes you for this amount of days, blah, blah, blah. And when it comes to school and the things that I want to do, you know, I have 2 older brothers. My mom was single. It was really hard for her. And I was just like, okay, so how are we going to do this? Like, are you going to get the money? You're going to get what I want, or are you going to give it to me? Whatever. She was looking out for my best interest. So she gave me the check, and I did get to do whatever I wanted to do.
She gave you the check?
Yeah. My mom be like, here's your monthly check.
Now, I respect that.
Go get some clothes. If you want to do school stuff, go get school supplies.
How old were you when you started getting checks?
I would say like 5.
5? When your mom was like, that's yours?
But that's the thing, she put it in a bank and she added it up. I got interest, I got paid.
That's different. Okay. How old were you when you were like when you were available to the money, like when you had the opportunity to actually use the access? Exactly.
I would say like maybe like 12, 13, because that's when I really wanted to do sports, and I was like, okay, my brothers are in sports and they're doing all this extra shit. I want to do something. And she goes, I don't really have the money, but you do have this money that you got from all the child support. Do you want to use that instead of clothes, instead of doing all this extra stuff, or for a car? I was like, yeah, I want to, get the experience of doing sports.
So I actually went through the process for like 4 months. So imagine me at least going through it for a whole year. and even though I was really there for my child financially and just in general, you know what I'm saying? So I received something in the mail and it said something about child support. I'm like, shit. I was like,
stopped, huh?
Did you guys ever?
I'm like, I'm not. I was like, I'm not paying this. Like, I'm obviously there. There's proof. I got text messages. Hey, I'm here. I'm picking her up. Hey, I got receipts. All that, all in my safe. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, I'm not paying. I just ignore all those notices. And you know what?
They got your ass.
Garnish out of my check. And you know, and my because it goes based off how much you get paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they were garnishing like $880 every month, bro. That's basically another rent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
And
out
you
of
were
my
there
check.
though, like you're there
Yeah,
for your kid.
both
you know what I'm
ways,
saying?
financially, everything.
And she was asking for that, or was
So
that
the reason why I was off child support within, you guys know the court process. It takes a while. So I took it to court, you know, and it only honestly took 4 months. I took it to court. I got all my receipts, screenshotted the messages. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here to drop her off. Here to pick her up. All that, and then also I explained to the judge why I should be, you know, I should at least have some custody of my child. You know what I'm saying? I was able to win that case and then drop the child support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did she ever tell you why?
Why she did it?
Why she did that? Like, have
So-
you ever had that conversation?
Yeah, that's a good point. So she didn't say why. She honestly just, it was behind my back. It was honestly behind my back. So I don't want to just put stuff, you know, I'm
there.
never that person to like assume something on the behalf of somebody, you know what I'm saying? So it's just probably just wanting some extra cash, you know what I'm saying? And I'm over here thinking about like, shit, Black China, like, she only have her kid on Sundays and she can't even take her kid up to Chick-fil-A type shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, like for fathers that's really there for them, not just in general, but financially as well. Like they shouldn't go through that. There's a lot of dads that want to be there, and there's a lot of dads that don't want to be there. And it's crazy to me. I know a lot of dads that don't want to be there and not even on child support. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, their BM wants, they're trying to have them to be in their life. And I want to be an active father, you know, role to my daughter. Of course, it's important to me, not because I have to, it's I want to. So like, I always like put myself in her shoes as well. I wanted both of my parents, you know, in my life, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I took that in consideration to actually step up and, you know, be a really good father. You know what I'm saying? So
That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful. I love that for real.
That's poetry.
Look, we've gone way over the time, but we've had a great conversation, and I really love it. So I didn't really want to cut nobody off. But before we get out of here, we usually give like a word of the day, usually based off the topic we talk about, and I usually give it to the guests. So whoever wants to stop up and give us a word of the day, go ahead and do it before we get out of here.
Man, briefly, just stay true to yourself, man. Just be yourself. That's it.
Passion. I feel all of us have our own passions. I feel all of us feel passionate about specific things, whether it be like life or, you know, the art or just what we're doing right then and there. And I think that's important.
Got it.
Value your time, value yourself, value others that are valuable.
Okay, so I just want to say, like, I hope you guys continue to network and do shit like this, because I feel like this will get you where you want to go. Like, it's going to put your foot in certain doors.
Podcast. What do you guys think of the startup podcast? Real quick. What do you think?
I think this was a good
Yeah.
Bro, I really feel like, bro, people be scared to do this shit.
Facts.
Nah, dead ass. Nah, people be scared to do this shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's wild. We're in a fucking hotel lobby. You know what I'm saying?
It is nice.
Like, that's
You broke the record, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You broke the record. I ain't even gonna lie.
I like the idea, though, that before the podcast, we actually, like, hung out and did
God.
shit. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that's
Like,
why
we
I thought he was gonna
bonded,
come
and
back.
that made me feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
absolutely.
No Karens.
Bruh.
I see a little TikTok Karen. The guy be walking around. That thing was funny as hell. All right, go ahead. Before we get out.
I was gonna say, I see people who are scared to do this type of stuff, and it's just so nice when you have good vibes around you that could do it too. I mean, if you're doing it by yourself, I mean, I could see why maybe it'd be weird. Like, you're just sitting there talking by yourself, or like not imaginary audience, but like audience that you can't see, but like.
Like, this is going to go out to, like, hundreds, maybe even thousands of people. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all came out here and joined the show.
But it's
for real.
like, we ain't even
it
thinking
means a lot
about
to
it.
me, you feel me? So It's really gonna scale up. Like this episode like 18, 19. Like we getting up there.
Okay.
That's what's up.
What else y'all got? You two.
I got 3 things real quick, right? Drink water. Please drink water. I promise it's good for you. I promise. Drink water. Get sun. I don't care if you're not black. Get sun. Get sun.
Fuck, I live in Washington.
Not me though. Y'all be safe, but
Even if you're black, for real, it prevents premature wrinkles.
How about for the ones that live in Washington?
Yeah, bro.
damn. It was 100 this week, nigga. Huh? Here, nigga.
It's hot.
Hey, it's hot. Bro,
Drink water, get sun, and breathe, bro.
Hey,
Just
bro,
breathe.
the security
Honestly,
guard's coming
breathing
back
good
with his
air.
Y'all meditate? Anybody here meditate?
Hell yeah,
I
bro.
tried it.
Real quick.
Hell yeah.
Time.
We're done. All right, got it. I like the cops, actually. All right, so we just got the cops called on us, so we got to really wrap it up. Just get us out of here. Word of the day.
I said my last thing is to be unapologetically you. Whatever regrets you got, you ain't even gonna remember it, so do you.
Got it. Y'all hit it here first. We hit Startup Podcast episode something. We up there in the episodes now. New edition. I want to thank everybody for coming out. And we're gonna get a part 2 because this is very beautiful. Thank everybody for coming. You feel me? I love all these musicians, these DJs, these singers, these rappers. Thank everybody for coming. And until next time, Startup Podcast. We're finished.